The Californian sun bathed Los Angeles in a golden glow as Keanu Reeves, known for his quiet kindness, drove towards a charity event. After hours of volunteering, he craved a simple moment of peace. Instead of heading home, he pulled into a familiar McDonald's. The aroma of fries and burgers filled the air as Keanu slipped into a quiet corner booth. He savored the ordinary, the clatter of trays, the laughter of children, the world fading away. Then, he noticed him, a small boy with a broken toy car, his eyes fixed on Keanu with a mixture of fear and hope. Beside the boy sat a man, impeccably dressed, radiating an aura of cold authority. He answered a phone call, his gaze occasionally flickering towards the boy with disapproval. The child, growing increasingly restless, finally made his move. He climbed down from his chair, the broken car clutched tightly to his chest, and slowly approached Keanu. Keanu, intrigued, watched as the boy stopped beside him. The child leaned in, his voice barely a whisper. He did something bad to my mom." Keanu's blood ran cold. Before he could react, the man, his face a mask of anger, rose to his feet. The restaurant buzz suddenly felt distant. Keanu knew this was no ordinary encounter. The boy, Ethan, seemed terrified, his eyes darting nervously towards the man, whom he identified as Mr. Harris. Harris, his phone a weapon in his hand, watched them with chilling intensity. Keanu, realizing the gravity of the situation, discreetly texted an emergency contact. He needed to buy time, to protect Ethan. He engaged Harris in conversation, his voice calm but firm, while subtly assessing the situation. The tension in the air thickened, palpable even amidst the cheerful din of the restaurant. Ethan, finally finding his voice, whispered, "He hurt my mom. He said no one would believe me." Keanu's heart sank. This was no childish imagination, this was a cry for help. He knew he had to act. Just then, 2 police officers arrived, alerted by Keanu's earlier message. Harris, sensing his control slipping, tried to intimidate them, but the officers, experienced and alert, quickly apprehended him. At Ethan's home, the scene was grim. Overturned furniture, shattered objects, and a chilling silence. Ethan's mother, Sarah, lay unconscious on the floor, a small cut on her head. The officers, with Keanu and Ethan close behind, cautiously entered the house. The sight that met them was horrifying. Sarah, pale and still, lay motionless on the living room floor. Paramedics arrived swiftly, stabilizing Sarah. Meanwhile, the officers examined the notebook found in Harris's backpack. The chilling entries revealed a pattern of abuse and a chilling plan to kidnap Ethan. Outside, Harris, handcuffed and furious, raged against his captors. But Keanu remained focused on Ethan and Sarah, offering comfort and reassurance to the frightened boy. Days later, Sarah, though still recovering, was awake and safe. She expressed her heartfelt gratitude to Keanu, tears welling in her eyes. "You saved our lives," she whispered. Keanu, his humility evident, replied, "I was just in the right place at the right time." The real hero is Ethan. He had the courage to ask for help. Inspired by Ethan's bravery, Keanu became an advocate for victims of domestic violence, offering support and raising awareness. Ethan, meanwhile, carried the memory of that fateful day, but also the knowledge that even in the face of fear, kindness and courage could prevail.